In a small, cozy apartment tucked away in the heart of New York City, lived Ryan and Emily. They weren't rolling in cash, but what they shared was far more precious than any bank account and wavering love. Ryan spent his days on construction sites, building the city's future, while Emily wove dreams into fabric, designing clothes from their little home. Their life wasn't glamorous, but it was rich with simple joys, endless laughter, and a warmth that could fend off the coldest city nights. But as we all know, life has a way of testing us. The company Ryan worked for suddenly went bankrupt, and just like that, his job was gone. The world they had built began to crumble. Bills started piling up like autumn leaves. The rent loomed over them, and soon they had to sell their car. The city that once shimmered with promise and opportunity now felt cold, unforgiving, and cruel. The weight of it all was crushing, and Ryan felt like he was drowning. Through it all, Emily was his anchor. Every night, as doubt and fear crept in, she would take his hand, look him straight in the eyes, and say with a strength that defied their circumstances, "We didn't promise each other an easy life. Ryan, we promised we would always stay together." Her words were a lifeline, a reminder of the one thing they hadn't lost. They were a team, and they would face this storm side by side. So they got to work. With his pride swallowed but his spirit intact, Ryan took a job at a gas station, working long hours for little pay. Emily, determined to do her part, began stitching clothes late into the night, her sewing machine humming a tune of resilience. They were exhausted, bone-tired, but they never, ever gave up. Each day was a battle, but they fought it together, fueled by a quiet, unwavering hope. They knew this wasn't there forever, just a chapter in their story. Years went by, slowly, steadily. Each dollar Ryan earned was a brick in their new foundation. He saved every single penny he could, and eventually he had enough to open his own small repair shop. At the same time, Emily's beautifully handmade dresses, once a passion project, started gaining traction online. Orders began trickling in, then pouring in. Slowly but surely, success, like a long-lost friend, found its way back to them. One sunny morning, years later, Ryan stood on the porch of their new house, a home they had built not just with money but with sweat, sacrifice, and an unbreakable bond. He looked out at their life, a world away from that tiny apartment and the gas station shifts, and a smile spread across his face. He turned to Emily, his voice thick with emotion, and said, "We lost everything once, but we never lost each other." Emily wrapped her arms around him, her head resting on his chest, and replied softly, "That's why we're rich again. Not because of the money or this house, but because we have a love that's priceless." Their story is a powerful reminder that true wealth isn't measured by what you have, but by who you have beside you when you have nothing. It's about holding on to love, especially when everything else is falling apart. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this moment with us. If this story touched your heart, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel for more inspiring content. We'll see you in the next one.